Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fantastic. And today we're going to do a little bit of a channel update. Going to read some of your comments, and we're going to check out all this cool computer stuff that I got to build a new PC for the channel. So yeah, sit back, relax, and yeah, let's do it. Beep boop bop boop bop boop beep boop 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 boop. All right, first off, hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. I got up early this morning and the sun's out. It's a really beautiful day, although it's supposed to have severe thunderstorms at around 2 o'clock, so after lunch. Weather's supposed to go to crap, but where we are down here in the south, kind of get used to it. You know, we have these afternoon thunderstorms pretty much every day, so kind of had to live with it. But we're going to read some of your comments before we get into this video. And let's see, Cliff says, another great review on the Hunt Vault. Appreciate it. Although technically I'm not really reviewing stuff. I'm just kind of opening the box and sharing it with you guys. But I do appreciate the compliment. And I'm going to, on days like today's a good day to get out and actually do some reviews on some of this gear that I get. And that's one of the things that I'm going to start doing. So yeah, you guys be on the lookout for that. Matt says, box value seems fairly decent. Hunt Vault always seems to give good value though. Matt, that's one thing I will say. I agree with you. Hunt Vault generally, even if taking out the point of did I love everything, your value is there. And with these boxes, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That's one of the main points is that you don't want to get the box, and even though you may be disappointed with some of the items, you don't feel like you got ripped off. And to me, that's one of the things that the companies have to do. That's paramount above everything else. They have to make you feel like you at least got the value. So yeah. And hey, by the way, glad you're here, buddy. Let's see. Paul says, no knife, boo, bad, Hunt Vault, LOL. Thank you, Brad. Hey, Paul, appreciate it, buddy. And yeah, yeah, they didn't give us a knife. But I'm going to take it a little easy on Hunt Vault. Now if I didn't get a knife in like let's see, the EDC boxes or one of them boxes, yeah, I would definitely be feeling a certain type of way. But yeah, Hunt Vault takes care of us. Let's see, Bob says, I think it was too much, 190 for the crossfires. No. All right, still a great video and good info, thanks. And that's true. The binoculars, the price is a little bit inflated, but that's okay. And you kind of expect that. The prices are not going to be, when they give you the valuations of the box, they're not going to go out and price check to find you the absolute lowest price. We all know that. They're not going to do that. Let's see, Marcus, I ordered my Hunt Vault box as soon as you created the last video. I picked a 12-month guarantee box. I also received the veterans discount. Thank you for letting me know about the discount. I got a rangefinder. Awesome, and thank you for your service. All the veterans out there, if you're watching this and you're a veteran, man, thank you for your service. I greatly appreciate you, and well, I appreciate all of you. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you. But yeah, Marcus, I'm glad that you reached out to them and you got that discount, buddy. I really do. I'm really glad to hear that. And you got a rangefinder. Man, dude, I wish I would have got a rangefinder. I got the binoculars, though, so yeah, I'm not going to complain. 2 sets of binoculars is all right. But yeah, getting a rangefinder, man, I'd have liked to. I'm actually, one of the things I'm using, I don't know if you have any, or any of you guys have any experience with this. I have a SIG, what is it, the BDX system. It's the scope and the rangefinder, and they link through Bluetooth. So when you set your yardage, you can use the rangefinder. Now this is really cool, and I may do a review on this when I start my other channel on Rumble. But you take the rangefinder and you shoot a range, of whatever you're shooting at, and the rangefinder will send that data to the scope, and it will automatically adjust. It'll make the adjustments on the reticle inside the scope. It's very, very cool. Kind of lazy, but I'm lazy, so perfect. It's like a win-win. So yeah, so that was really cool. And like I said, I'm glad that you reached out to them. And I wish you would have included telling me that you told them you're from my channel. That would have been awesome, because I would have loved to have heard what they would have replied. They might have said, "Oh man, your box costs more if you come from that guy's channel," whatever. But anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Charlie says, I was already smiling before you said not Bud Light. LOL. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Oh, man. Yeah. And I want you guys to understand this. I'm not being mean. I'm not being hateful or judgmental or anything. It's an opinion. And it was just an opinion. And, you know, I don't want people to take that the wrong way. I don't want people to get in their feelings about it. You know, it's just an opinion. And like I said, everybody's welcome here, you know, and you know, I make no judgments on people. So, but Charlie, I do understand. A lot of people have come to expect it, and when they see me lift my glass, you know, I need to kind of stop doing that. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. It's probably not going to happen. But I appreciate you being here, buddy. Mike says, Brad, I would mix it with muscle milk for added protein. Just my opinion. Decent box. I'm assuming that you are talking about the flapjack stuff. The Power Cup. And oh, by the way, I was totally wrong. I hate saying stuff on video and then going back and like, was I wrong on that? Because most 99% of the time I am wrong. Because this cup had 10 grams of protein as it is, and I'm assuming that's mixing it with water. But I had said about a chicken breast, and I said, and a chicken breast got like 40 grams of protein. So yeah, I was way off the mark on that. But yeah, you know, you definitely probably could mix it with something like muscle milk for added protein, although you are microwaving it. So I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know if that would be a good thing to do with mixing something like that, but I definitely get where you're coming from. You know, a lot of people do that, you know, with all kinds of stuff. You know, they'll mix in protein drinks or whatever just to enhance, to kind of pump up the numbers. And then he also says, happy Friday. Yeah, boy, you just don't know. Rad Brad. Be rad, man. Be rad. So, yeah, I'm glad. Boy, I'm so glad Friday was here. You just have no idea. And like I said, it's a very pretty day, and I got stuff I got to be doing. So I'm just trying to make this video. It's going to be a kind of a long one, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do, right? All right, James says, if you can, would you film the Kodiak Flapjack? Okay, there we go. So he wants to see this. Maybe a short video. I'm an IT company owner and I subscribe to BattleBox and your channel because I love learning and get some really cool stuff that I don't need. Right here. Right here. Let's see. I love the knives. I love the knives as well. Haven't camped since Boy Scouts and I'm 54. Man, get out. Get out. Go camping. What are you doing? Wait. I consider camping any hotel without room service or a bar. Oh, man. I agree. I agree. When I go camping, I'm usually out of my truck, and I have a huge ice chest full of eggs and meat and bread and processed meats and all that. So, yeah, I feel you on that, man. Yeah, I feel like I'm roughing it if I go somewhere and if they don't have room service and a bar, yeah, I'm in trouble. But I definitely feel you on that. I feel you on that, buddy. And thank you for being here and commenting. I appreciate it. Anthony says this is a nice box, and it was. That box was really nice. The Hunt Vault box. Even though I could complain, you know, but you know I'm not. Aaron says I love the new intro. Need to work on your firing invitation. Cheers, brother. Hey, cheers to you, man. Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know. I did. Usually when I do intros, I sit down here and I do like maybe three. I do like three intros. And for some reason, you know, I look into the camera and sometimes my mind just goes blank. And I was just sitting here and I kind of did the intro and then I sat here and I looked at it and I just, for some reason, I started going, pew, 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 pew. So when I'm editing it and I'm looking at all the footage and I said, I'm going to throw it in there just, you know, why not? I'm glad some people liked it, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Let's see. Beef Baron, not bad. You got $200 knives going on there. Yeah, I did like those knives. The knives were really good. I was really happy with them. Let's see. Dennis says, thanks for the review of the box. Hunt Vault is a great sub. Yeah, again, Hunt Vault's a really good service, you know. Deanna, I got the rangefinder instead of the binoculars. Another person that got rangefinders? Man, God, I'm jealous, man. I would have loved to have got the rangefinders. Beef Baron again, nice box. I need a pair of binoculars. LOL, my puppy chewed them up. LOL. Wow. You got a dog like I got. I got a golden retriever named Ahsoka, and boy, she'll chew up. She's a power chewer. Yeah, power chewer. right, let's see. Then we got some people commenting on the knife giveaway. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, guys. Somebody's going to win that sweet fixed blade knife. And then immediately we're going to go into the folder giveaway, which is the Zelix Ferrum something or other. It's over there. It's over there. I can't get to it because I got a wall of stuff right here, but it's over there. So yeah, we're going to immediately go into that knife giveaway. And get this, I got an email notification from Monthly Knife Club. That's right. Another package is on the way. So man, we got to get rid of these 2 knives because we got more stuff coming. We got more knives coming. This is crazy. My Monthly Knife Club's insane, man. Them guys, they're insane over there. Oh, and we got Carlos. He said, peaches, 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 peaches. Then he says, I want the knife. Oh, oh. And I can't do it. I cannot sing. But if you guys haven't seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie, you need to watch it because it's hilarious, man. Jack Black being Bowser, that took my love of that man up into you know, he's legendary, you know. And I cannot sing, and I annoy my family by screaming peaches, peaches, peaches running through my house. So yeah. Let's see. And good luck to all. Good luck to all. Bowser, 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 Bowser. Very nice SOG knife. Somebody saying that, talking about my shorts, the few shorts that I made on the channel of some Jeeps and stuff. Let's see. Okay, that's about it. All right, that's about it. All right. Appreciate all of you for commenting and everything and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope a lot of you stay with me for this video because I'm going to try to make this very short. Okay. Computer situation. I have a computer that I built probably 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, and I am rocking a Intel platform. And let's see, I had to print some stuff out here so I don't get anything mixed up because I don't want to be editing it and then be like, why did I say that? Because that's totally wrong, you know. But currently I'm using, and this is going to let you know how old my computer is, I'm using an Intel Core i7 8700K, which is a 6-core, 12-thread processor. And it's running on the LGA 1151 socket. Okay, that's what I'm using. Okay, and I've been having some issue, and I don't know what, but for some reason now I can't get a lot of my streaming software to function properly. It will not see any of my peripheral devices, and I've tried refreshing USB drivers. Man, I've tried so much stuff. It's been just frustrating to me, and I just said, you know, forget it. I'm just going to build a new PC to kind of start off, you know, this YouTube journey, try to take it to another level with the live streaming capabilities and all that kind of stuff. And I said, I'm just going to build a new computer, just start over fresh. And so that's what we're doing. So, uh-oh, I just totally knocked everything over. So some of the components that I chose, and I do watch tech YouTubers. You know, I watch, let's see, I watch Linus, of course. I watched Linus ever since the old days. I watch Jay's 2 Cents, you know, a lot of your big, more mainstream tech YouTubers. So I go to them because I don't keep up, you know, with everything going on other than when I see the highlights of when stuff is going bad or when the product, like with Asus right now, and the implementation of the voltage set in the BIOS for the X3D chips, which is frying chips and motherboards. You know, I keep up with that just because, you know, they put the catchy titles in the videos and I end up watching them. But I ended up going away from Intel and going back to AMD. And I decided to go with this Gigabyte board because back in the day I used to really love Gigabyte, and I've never had a real problem with them. And until I got away and went to Intel, then I switched solely to Asus. And I wanted to kind of get back to AMD and Gigabyte. And everything I've seen on this X670RS Elite AX, this is a really good motherboard for the price range. It was like 290, 280 bucks, something like that. I really don't remember how much it was. But as far as functions goes and everything built into the board, this is a lot of board for the money. So, you know, if you're not trying to spend, because, you know, prices are so crazy with how much you can spend on computer components right now. You know, I mean, they make motherboards now that are $1,000, you know, and for a good higher end board, you know, you're going to pay $500-600 bucks. That to me, I can't do it. That's too much money. This was kind of, it's high, but this is a very good motherboard. It's got a ton. And one of the main things I liked about it is it has a lot of M.2 slots. It has, I think it has 4 M.2 slots on it, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a picture of the motherboard? Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so And it does have, it's an X670, so the chipset does have, a lot of PCIe lanes, so you can take advantage of all the PCIe lanes and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, the processor that I decided to go with, of course, is AMD. I went with a Ryzen 9 7900 non-X. So this is the 7900, the non-X version, and this is let's see if I can read without my glasses real quick. This is a 12-core, 24-thread. 5.4 gigahertz max boost, 3.7 gigahertz normal. And the reason why I went with this was actually, was going to tech YouTubers and watching their reviews on this particular CPU. And basically it has a lower, I built this computer because I didn't want to have these outrageous power demands. Like if you buy the 7950X chip, they draw 200 and something watts at the socket, and to me, I don't think I need all that for the little bit of video rendering that I do in the games that I play. So this CPU was going to be more than enough for what I need, and seeing the tech reviews of it, you don't need to spend the extra money. Now, it wasn't a lot of money. It only was like $50 between this and the X variant of this. But you can turn off a setting in BIOS and it will you'll get the same performance, if not all the performance of the X, and you save $50. So I went ahead and did that. This one comes with the, the Wraith air cooler, which I'm not gonna use air to cool it. I'm gonna use liquid because I haven't air cooled a PC in like 3 PC builds. I've always used AIO coolers. I don't do custom stuff because I'm not that into it. I just buy the AIOs. And the AIO I ended up buying for this computer build was the Corsair, the H100i Elite. And it's just a, I think this is a 280. Yeah, I think this is a 280, being that it has 2 fans. Yeah, it's a 280 millimeter radiator. The one I have now on my other computer's a 360, which it doesn't even need that. I was just, I was sucked into the RGB. So the computer I have now is in a thermal case that's open air. It's basically just a back plate with 4 standoffs and a piece of plexiglass, and everything's open. So I've got, 4 RGB fans on my radiator, mounted facing you, and then I've got RGB all over. Everything's RGB. It's just, you come in and it's like you're in a circus, you're just blinded by flashing colors, Let's see, for memory, I went with Corsair because, most all my computers that I've bought have Corsair memory, and this is a 32 gig, 5600 megahertz. I didn't do like the 6000 megahertz RAM just because I don't think I need it. 5600 megahertz is fast enough. It's going to be stable. I'm not going to run into any stability issues. And this is a 32 gig kit, so it's 2 16 gig sticks, and it's Corsair Dominator RAM. I don't know what else to say. And it's AMD Expo certified. This is actually certified. I made the mistake and I bought an Intel XMP set, and I didn't realize, because I didn't think there was an issue. And they say that there's not an issue, that you can put XMP memory profile in AMD platform and it works just fine. But I don't know, I'm just weird. I just want the stuff that's been certified, that I know I want, or at least hopefully I won't have any problem with. So I went ahead and bought this because this is, you can see down here, it is AMD Expo certified. So yeah, and 32 gigs is really all I need, for what I'm doing. So yeah. Oh, and the case I'm using, I've got a Corsair 5000D airflow, which is sitting in the box over there, which, I'll do an update video, maybe in a couple days when I get the computer put together and get it running. I'll do a short or something and show you guys that. But to go with the airflow case, I went with the airflow case for the reason it comes with several fans already in it and a fan controller. It comes with that. And then to complement that, I bought this kit. This is an AF120 RGB Elite. These are 3 of the 120 millimeter fans that come with a controller, which I probably will not need because I think the controller in the case can do 3 fans, or can do 6 fans. So it can do the 3 case fans on the front, and then it'll do these 3 fans. So yeah. But I'll get in when I start building it, and then I'll see what all I need to do. For storage, okay, for storage, I am going to use a 990 Pro 1 terabyte. I love Samsung SSDs. You know, that's pretty much all I use. I use Crucial for a little bit, and then I don't know, I just love Samsung because of their Samsung Magician software, and I just like everything kind of being the same, although I'll talk about something in a minute. But I'm going to use this in my primary 16-lane slot on the motherboard. This is going to be just for the OS install, for the programs like my video editing program will run off this, the streaming software will run off this, and that's pretty much it. And I know it's overkill. I didn't need a 1 terabyte, but I got a really good deal on it, so that's why I got that. Then I got a 980 Pro 2 terabyte. This drive is probably going to be for my games and for any other programs that I run. I'm probably going to put it on this drive because 2 terabytes is probably going to be enough. This is probably where I'm going to install like my Steam library, my Blizzard loader, you know, my Epic loader, stuff like that. It's going to go on this drive. So I have 2 terabytes on that. Then I got this, and this is an older NVMe drive from Western Digital. This is an SV750. So this is kind of an older drive, but it's a 2 terabyte. But I got it for a super deal, and you know it's a 3400 megabit rated, you know, drive. So it's fast, and it'll do, you know, what I need it to do. But what I think I'm going to do with this drive is I'll probably use this for data transfer of my files from the video, my video files. The only thing that I'm bringing over from my current computer is my data center drive. I have a data center drive, a traditional hard drive that's like a 7 terabyte, and that's where I load all of the video stuff on. Just because it is a data center drive, it's I can't remember. It's called like a gold. Oh man, I can't remember. It was a gold data center drive, but it's basically it's made to run 24/7. It's made for like 100% duty cycle, and so I got that. Okay, let's see what else I got. What else I got? Video card. Okay, video card. This is gonna be probably the most contested thing that I can put up here. Is this? This is the Gigabyte 4070. Okay, the reason why I chose this was because it doesn't draw a ton of power, and I only game at 1440p. Okay, and I think that this is probably going to be the best card for me at the price. I looked at some of the AMD, you know, offerings, the 7900 XT and XTX, but those cards are only separated right now, at least of me filming this video, they're only separated by like 60 bucks. And the XTX card, you know, is like 1100 bucks, and the XT card is like 1,000. This card I think was 400 or 500, and I think I'm just going to rock with this one, even though it only has 12 gigs of RAM. And, you know, tech space is saying, oh man, you know, games are going to 16 gigs. And what's funny about that is a lot of the videos that I watch of guys testing games, okay, I saw a game, I can't remember which game it was, and I can't remember which game engine it was, but they ran a test with a card that only had 8 gigs, and then they put a card that had 16 gigs in. And when they did the test with the 16 gig card, the game engine, you know, utilized more of the VRAM, but there was no difference in frame rate. It's almost like it's almost like the game engine saw that the card had the available RAM and just said, okay, the card has the RAM, we're just going to use it for who knows what, because there wasn't, you know, there wasn't no increase in FPS. So I think this debate, and this is a debate for the tech guys, but to me, it looks to me like the game engines are just so poorly optimized and so badly done that they're needing all of this tremendous hardware to run because it is so unoptimized. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but you know, hey, whatever. Okay, so, but I'm going to show this because I found it, and this is how much of a pack rat I am. But in my current computer I'm using right now, this is the video card I'm using right now, and I'll probably get a lot of applaud for this because this is a beast of a card. 1080 Ti was the king for a long time. Even going into the 20 series of graphics cards, this card was still a powerhouse. And even to this day, like my computer right now, I run 3 monitors. I run a 1440p main panel and 2 1080p panels. And this thing right here is fine. It runs them just fine. So this is definitely not going anywhere, although I'm not using it in this new build because the 4070 Ti, the 4070 is an uplift in performance, obviously. It is an uplift in performance. Let's see. So the stuff I'm using is the power supply because I have a Corsair, what is it? And it's a 860, it's an 860i. It's an H860i. It's their digital power supply that you really can't find them anymore, and they're very good. Like they are a titanium rated digital power supply. They're high, super high end, and I'm going to reuse the power supply for this because it's 860 watts, and this is, the CPU has a TDP of I think around 80, 88 watts, something like that. The video card pulls I think maybe 200, 250 watts, 300 watts at the very, very most. So we're good on that. And I'm going to be reusing my monitors. And I had to print this out because I always forget. My main monitor that I use is a 27-inch Asus ROG Swift. 1440p is a PG279Q. It's a 165 Hz panel, 1440p. I love that. I love that display. My wife loves it. She loves playing Overwatch with my daughter on my computer for the 1440p and that panel. It looks so good. So, all right, that's it. I think this video has gone on way long enough, but I will be doing an update video on the computer as I build it and get it put together and everything, and start using it and get some live streams going, man, so you guys can come hang out with me. And if you made it this far and put up with all this, thank you, appreciate it. I took the time to make it. I'm glad you took the time to watch it. So that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, if you're a tech person and what do you think about all this, the components that I have selected here for this computer? I think I did good. I know I did good with the motherboard because a lot of really, really super tech guys have said that's a really good motherboard. And yeah. All right, guys, so I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to get busy doing other videos. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, at least during the day for me, because it's going to rain later. So yeah, hope you're doing well, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.